Well, hello anyone and everyone. So I have a project I wanted to work on today, and I figured why not, film it. So I've got myself some cool lightsabers, and I have no way to display these. So today I am going to build a wall mount for one of them. I've got some rough plans sketched out here. Zoom's not great. It's just some rough plans to just make a fairly simple wall mount. So, gonna go at it. Gonna be making this out of nice little plank of cedar. Mainly because I really like the way cedar takes a stain, and I want to make this look real kind of dark but still grainy. So, well, let's get to it. Alrighty, so I figured out roughly how I want it to look. I want it to taper out at the ends here. Something like that, and then I'll have two mounts right about there and there. I had it planned so they'll be about, right about 6 inches apart. Right on center, and I'm just going to use this piece of scrap here for those mounts. And from what I drew out, they're going to end up looking something like this. With a fairly deep kind of bowl shape to them. And they'll taper back up and go to there. So I'll have to make that twice. One for each side, and yeah. So I'm gonna double check my measurements and then get to cutting. We're gonna make her out of a nice old piece of pine, then have the backrest, the actual part that'll attach to the wall, that'll be made out of cedar. So, alright. So I got it all measured out. Now to just make the cut, and I should be able to get both brackets out of this piece. There we go. Let's get another clamp on here. Let's give her another whirl. Alrighty. Could have gone worse. Now, I'm going to cut out the rough shape for this holder portion. Be a lot easier with the scroll saw. Bandsaw is all I have right now. So, going to see if we can make it work. It'll be a little extra sanding at the end, but it do be like that sometimes. Alright, that's the rough shape. We'll have to clean that up and do one more. Alrighty, take her over to the old beat up sander, clean up some of these edges a little bit. Alrighty, it's one down. I'll clean it up a little bit more by hand. Still some rough spots in there, but angle, well, radius on this guy's not quite small enough to get in there, so I'll have to finish that up by hand in there. I just put a small little bevel on the edges here. Alrighty, second one, let's go. Alrighty. Got a bit more work to do on them, but there they are. Alright. Now we're going to cut some tapered ends on here. And if all goes according to plan, we shouldn't have to restart. Beautiful. Alrighty. Let's get this cleaned up. So right now I'm just putting a few lines on here. So when I taper this down with the sander, I know what exactly I want to take off. Alrighty. I want to take off that bit down there and this bit here. while trying to preserve that tip a little bit. Alrighty. Let's get it roughed out a little bit. This is what I've got so far. I kind of roughed up the edges in a way to try to make it look a little more sort of like a cut crystal type of look on the end here. I'm not sure if I like it quite yet, but got time to change it later. As it stands, this is roughly how it's going to look. Yeah, you guys get the gist. Alrighty, so as for how we are going to mount these. Alright, so the plan right now is to drill a hole right there in each of these guys. Right there. So we'll put a hole right there for a screw to go in, and been tossing it around. I'm not quite sure. I think I might put a hole right here going in at an angle to sink it into, because one's not going to be enough, and I'd rather have it on the front here where I can cover it up more easily than try to go in at an angle on the side here and completely split the grain. So we will see what's what, and we'll get these drilled. Alrighty, so I have decided I'm going to be using these 1-inch screws here. Ooh. These 1-inch screws, and so I need to drill a pilot hole so I don't split these right apart when I go to put it together. I'll put a quick countersink on them. Alrighty, holes ready. Let's get to the worst part of a project. Sanding time.